Shedeur Sanders has broken his silence, man. We know the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns has not really been online that much this season. Shedeur has definitely been locked in. Well, I'm here to tell you, he took to Twitter today to drop a profound message. I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's pull it up right now. He stated, "The greatest lesson I've learned through it all is to not worry, but lean on and trust God in every situation. Even when
Shedeur Sanders just dropped a bombshell that's got the entire college football world losing its mind. This ain't some flashy pregame flex or another viral clip. It's something way deeper, something that could flip his whole career upside down. The Colorado star, known for his cold swagger and ridiculous stats, just made an announcement that's echoing across every locker room in America. The whispers, done. The rumors, confirmed. And now, the future of college football just took a wild, unpredictable turn. When Shedeur speaks, people stop scrolling. When he posts, the internet straight up catches fire. But this time, it wasn't just what he said, it was how he said it. The conviction, the confidence, the quiet power in his tone, it all hit different. After a season where he carried Colorado through chaos, injuries, and nonstop drama with his father, Coach Prime, running the show, Shedeur just reminded everyone what it looks like to own your story. This wasn't about chasing hype, it was about taking control of destiny itself. From Jackson State domination to Colorado's high-pressure spotlight, he's been followed by cameras, critics, and fans at every step. But this moment feels different, realer, raw. It's no longer about shutting down the doubters, it's about proving himself right. The kid who grew up in the shadow of a legend, Dion Coach Prime Sanders.
Mito, this is Shedeur essentially saying, I'm done fighting. In every way. I'm done fighting.
Waving
with
a
the
white flag?
I'm done fighting with the media. I'm done fighting with my coaches. I'm done fighting with Rex Ryan on Get Up. I'm done fighting with y'all on social media. I'm done fighting. Because whenever somebody brings up, like he said, like, you know, the true success is built on God and God's the one who can open all these doors. Is this Shedeur James Jones kind of just saying, like,
the man who turned football into a lifestyle has finally stepped out from that shadow and built his own empire? This move, it's not just bold, it's genius. The rollout was pure mystery. A cryptic post, a confident grin, a caption that screamed change without saying a word. Instantly, social media detectives went wild. Was he declaring for the draft? Dropping a new brand collab? Transferring again? Nope, none of that. When the full story broke, jaws dropped everywhere because this wasn't about one game or one season. This was about legacy. What Shedeur just did connected every piece of his journey, football, business, culture, and identity, all in one unstoppable statement. He didn't just make an announcement, he made history. And now every player, coach, and fan is asking the same question. What's next for the kid who just rewrote the playbook of college fame?
I had access to a lot, and maybe without my understanding, shaped my worldview. But I realized that peace, purpose, and faith can't be brought. They hate to be built. True success is who you become while waiting on God's timing. God's pace protects what your purpose will one day require. That is what Shedeur Sanders stated. A profound message from rookie quarterback.
The quarterback who once had to prove that his talent wasn't just a family hand-me-down is now proving that vision ain't arrogance, it's strategy. Shedeur Sanders just revealed he's officially launching his own brand empire, and it's way bigger than a few hoodies or flashy merch drops. This is a full-blown, multi-layered business move that mixes sports, tech, and entrepreneurship all under his own name. He's blending NIL power with digital innovation, connecting a squad of athletes who are done playing by the old rules and ready to take full control of their image, money, and influence. Picture it as the new era of the athlete CEO, bold, calculated, and unstoppable.
31-6. Yeah. It was game over. Yeah. They were up 31-6, and then if y'all remember, in the loss 2 weeks prior, Shedeur didn't get into the game when they were losing clearly and handily. Yeah. I think Shedeur just now realizes the Browns don't want me to play. They are not playing me under any circumstance.
Yeah. The Dolphins had their backup in the game. Why would you not?
Correct.
Yeah, it made no sense.
Well, that's because Shedeur is
responsible in your mind. for any of this, if he was one of your kids, obviously he has an incredible father, but if he was one of your kids, what part of this is Shedeur responsible for?
I don't think Shedeur is responsible for any of it, of how the NFL has treated him. I really don't. I don't, because it's been so many dudes that have came out of college with character.
Shedeur isn't just playing football, he's rewriting the entire playbook on what it means to be a college star in the NIL age. While others are chasing short-term bag deals with loud brands, he's locking in real partnerships, tech startups, lifestyle companies, blockchain-backed sports platforms, and investments that scream long-term power. Every move he's making sends one loud message. The new generation of players isn't waiting for the NFL to start acting like pros. And the way he dropped this announcement, pure class. No flashy lights, no dramatic monologue, no Hollywood editing, just Shedeur, calm and confident, sitting in a chair with that signature look that says, "I've been ready for this." He talked about ownership, independence, and purpose like a man twice his age. Then he hit the world with that line that's already gone viral. "I'm not just here to play the game, I'm here to change it." Boom. Just like that, he turned motivation into movement. Truth is, he's been setting this up for a while. Between his high-profile brand deals, his YouTube channel that gives fans the inside look at the prime life, and his slick marketing instincts, Shedeur has been quietly learning the business game like a pro. He's taking the same playbook that made his father, Shedeur Sanders, a marketing icon, but he's flipping it for his own generation. He doesn't need TV commercials. He's got algorithms. He doesn't need agents to tell his story. He tells it himself, one viral post at a time. This isn't just hustle, it's history in progress. The numbers already scream for him. Loud and clear, over 1 million followers across every platform.
I don't even think about nothing. I don't think about anything. If it's not words or anything, at this point it can't do anything to me. I know, the God put the ability and the power within me to not even think about nobody else's comments, not care. It is what it is. I spoke with him. He said, "Nah, bro, that wasn't." He said, "That wasn't." He told me on the plane. He came up. He was like, "Nah, bro, that wasn't at you. I see how they trying to spin." I'm like, "Oh, all right." I'm not tripping, regardless of whatever it was. Nobody.
Millions stacked in NIL valuation and a constant top 10 rank in online engagement among all college athletes. But here's the twist. Those numbers only tell part of the story. The real power lies in how Shedeur uses that spotlight, not to flex, but to build. He's out here flipping attention into assets, and that's what separates him from everyone else in the game. Shedeur gets what so many before him never did. Fame fades, but ownership multiplies. And this latest move proves he's not thinking about next season. He's thinking about the next decade. He's transforming the college athlete economy into its own thriving ecosystem, one where players don't just play, they profit, invest, and empower others to do the same. And because it's Shedeur, he's not hoarding the game, he's opening the doors. That's what makes this move so genius. He's not gatekeeping success, he's scaling it up and handing others the blueprint. This didn't just appear out of nowhere either. Watching his father, Shedeur Sanders, turn Colorado football into a media spectacle was like watching a masterclass in branding.
You don't learn anything. I've never sat on the bench and said, I learned a lot today.
Yeah.
Do you agree with him on that? What were your thoughts when he said that?
Everybody perspective, so. That's not nothing, in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't not answer, but I know for sure I'm not, I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that.
Every camera shot, every quote, every viral moment, it was precision mixed with pure showmanship. But what Shedeur's doing now, it's quieter, deeper, and maybe even more revolutionary. He's shifting the focus from attention to application. He's proving that charisma might get you in the room, but discipline and vision keep you running the whole building. Reactions blew up instantly. Fans were either in awe or in disbelief. Some praised him as a visionary, calling him the LeBron of NIL, while others threw shade, saying he should stick to football. But that's the beauty of it. He's redefining what focus even means in this generation. Who says you can't dominate on the field and build your empire off it? To Shedeur, the two go hand in hand. And if you actually watch him play, the proof's right there. Even with injuries, a shaky O-line, and non-stop media chaos, he still put up stats that demanded respect. His poise in the pocket, his accuracy, his leadership, it's all proof that this man isn't just balancing two worlds, he's mastering both. He's turned games that should have been easy blowouts into edge-of-your-seat thrillers. Shedeur Sanders doesn't run from pressure, he runs the pressure, he bends it, controls it, owns it like it's part of his playbook. College football is changing faster than ever. Conferences breaking apart, media deals hitting record highs, and players finally realizing the power's in their hands. And right in the middle of that chaos, Shedeur's latest announcement dropped like a lightning strike. Perfect timing, perfect statement. As debates heat up over player pay and NIL restrictions, Shedeur's move stands as a loud, undeniable message. This generation of athletes isn't asking for permission anymore. They're building their own lanes. Even the NFL world couldn't ignore it. Scouts are already whispering that this isn't just maturity.
Telling you guys, nothing's changed with Shadur Sanders. Nothing's changed with him relative to where he was before the season got underway. I'm sure Stefanski's doing some time and some work with him, but there's no drastic leap that's happened. He's always been better than Dylan. He remains better than Dylan, and now we're just counting out the time until the Browns actually put him out there. I cannot stress enough the point that with more struggling that you see, or really from a 3-game sample size with Dylan that they're less than impressed by with, the more chatter you're going to hear about Shadur Sanders all of a sudden overcoming all these made-up obstacles that they...
It's mastery. They're seeing a quarterback who doesn't just read defenses, he reads markets, brands, and business angles too. Whether he declares for the draft or stays another year, one thing's for sure. Shadur Sanders won't enter the league as just another rookie. He's walking in as a corporation. And let's be real, the generational symbolism here is powerful. Deion Coach Prime Sanders shattered limits by turning athletic greatness into cultural dominance. Now his son's taking that same fire and translating it into a digital-first empire. Where his father built the brand with swagger and charisma, Shadur is building it with code, content, and calculated moves. It's Primetime 2.0, strategic, self-aware, and built to scale. Every post, every project.
World, I just saw on Instagram that Dan Orlovsky and Stephen A. Smith trying to tell Shadur how he should respond and how he should act to get on the field. Like, are y'all talking to the Browns? Is the president of the team organization telling y'all what he should do? No. Success does not have a dress code, bro. No, you can't tell somebody what success looks like, especially if you haven't had success in that space. But one thing I do know, success looks a million different ways. And the best way to success is being yourself. Nobody can tell you how to respond, how to...
Every headline, it's all part of a bigger plan that blends legacy with innovation. But beneath all the flash, fame, and futuristic thinking, there's something deeper grounding him: gratitude. In his announcement, Shadur didn't just flex, he reflected. He spoke on the early mornings, the criticism, the constant grind of performing under his father's microscope. It wasn't some motivational speech, it was a declaration of purpose. And here's what's wild. The same media outlets that once brushed him off as just Deion's son with good PR are now calling him one of the smartest young minds in college sports. The respect he's earning isn't handed to him. It's earned through vision, discipline, and a mindset built for greatness. In this wild NIL revolution, Shedeur Sanders is proving that true athletic intelligence goes way beyond reading defenses. It's about reading the economy of attention and flipping it into real equity.
It's such a farce, and it just feels so wrong that they're able to do this and get away with it. On a fundamental level, it just feels like someone...
I mean, every NFL team does this.
I know, but it feels like dragging Shadur through the idea that for his reputation and his name, for months on end, people thought he can't play the position. And they told enough people behind the scenes, and you know this firsthand, Nick, they told enough people behind the scenes that he was so far behind, laughably far behind, and all these other things, just so they could make themselves look good.
He's not just reacting to the game, he's rewriting its business model. And this move, it's putting pressure on every top athlete in America to wake up and rethink their whole strategy. The days of chasing quick endorsement checks and short-term hype are done. Shedur's making it clear, The future belongs to those who build, not those who borrow. Whether you're a 5-star college recruit or a seasoned pro, his message hits hard. If you don't own your image, somebody else will. It's wild to realize that not long ago, athletes couldn't even legally profit from their own names or likeness. The NCAA used to control everything like a gatekeeper stuck in the past. But now, thanks to players like Shedeur who push the limits and refuse to stay boxed in, those old rules look prehistoric. The game is changing fast, and he's right there at the center of it, guiding the culture forward like a young mogul in cleats. But this moment isn't just business, it's cultural, powerful, and deeply personal. Shedeur represents a new generation of black athletes, reclaiming not just visibility but ownership. He's turning representation into responsibility, showing the world you can honor your roots while evolving beyond them, and people are loving it. Social media's been on fire. Praise threads, deep dive analysis, even hilarious memes calling him the CEO of college football and comparing him to Silicon Valley bosses. But beneath the jokes, there's real admiration because what he's doing takes discipline, brains, and courage most people twice his age don't even have. He's not waiting for some after-football plan. He's building it now, play by play, post by post. Every decision he makes feels intentional, never forced, never performative. He's calm but confident, flashy but focused, young but visionary. That balance, that contradiction, is exactly what makes Shadur Sanders so magnetic. He's not just playing in the NIL era, he's defining it. And if this is the future of college sports...
Listen, Shadur is the ultimate fighter. If you watched him, as I did, every snap at Colorado, you want to talk about physically and mentally tough. He got hit as much as any college quarterback I've ever seen for full seasons, twice, 2 seasons at Colorado, and he jumped up and threw it again.
Then he's the blueprint everyone else is scrambling to copy. The ripple effect from this move is about to shake college sports to its core. Recruits won't just be chasing scholarships anymore, they'll be chasing strategy. Brands won't just hand out endorsement deals, they'll negotiate with athletes as partners. And colleges? They'll have no choice but to adapt, realizing their players aren't just repping a team. They're building empires right under their roofs. And sitting at the center of this entire cultural shift is Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback who just turned one announcement into a full-blown movement. What's wild is how effortlessly Shedeur balances ambition with authenticity. He's not forcing a brand, he is the brand, naturally. He's not riding his father's spotlight, he's building one that burns just as bright but shines in a completely different direction. The same calm confidence he shows in the pocket on Saturdays now fuels every business call, every post, every headline. Nothing he does feels random. It's all intentional, precise, and powerful. Every gesture, every caption, every strategic silence, it all feels like part of a master plan that only he fully understands. This is the evolution of a player who refuses to let anyone define him. He's no longer the kid chasing approval, he's the man setting standards. Behind the flash and viral moments is an athlete who's been studying the system he's now flipping upside down. He's seen what hype can do. It can make you or break you. And he's using that knowledge to build something that lasts. That's why this move hits so differently. It's not about cashing in on fame, it's about protecting the future. Shedeur's not just trying to be great in the moment, he's aiming for longevity.
Just dropped another bombshell about Shedeur Sanders. You can feel it now. The team knows Shedeur's time is coming.
And we got to win in a fashion which we can appreciate, but that's not enough. We got to continue to do that. One win is one thing, but we've got to turn this into a habit, an addiction. It's got to be an obsession to win and win like this. I'm always going to tell her how it is. I mean, that's just my nature. I'm going to shoot you straight, and I have no problem saying what I say, to them up here and vice versa. So I'm not trying to say anything to disparage anybody.
Legacy and leadership. He understands what so many miss. That greatness in modern sports isn't measured just in touchdowns or trophies anymore, but in how you turn influence into impact. And that's exactly what he's doing, transforming every bit of attention into something that actually matters, something that lasts beyond the field. The timing couldn't be more perfect. College football is sitting right on the edge of a brand new era, one where media empires are being built as fast as playbooks get drawn up. And right in the middle of that storm stands Shedeur Sanders, stepping boldly into the role of both athlete and architect. He's not just leading his team, he's leading a movement. Shedeur's proving that real leadership doesn't stop at the locker room door. It's about how you move, how you innovate, and how you inspire others to take control of their own stories. His announcement didn't just echo across college campuses, it challenged the entire foundation of how athletes see themselves in this system. Every single move he's made since then reflects that evolution. His partnerships don't feel like simple brand deals. They're power plays, alliances. Each one is deliberate, strategic, and built for mutual growth. From tech collabs to sports ventures, everything fits into a bigger puzzle that screams long-term vision. Even the way he interacts with fans has changed. It's deeper, more personal, like he's letting people into the mindset behind the grind, not just the highlight reel. He's quietly creating a roadmap for the next wave of athletes, teaching them that ambition means nothing without purpose, and discipline is the real currency of success. Shedeur's relentless work ethic is the backbone of this new identity, but maybe the most impressive thing about this transformation is how he handles the constant noise. Because let's be real, every big move brings haters, critics, and skeptics, yet Shedeur never takes the bait. He doesn't waste breath arguing online. He just lets his performance and his progress do the talking. That restraint, it's rare, and it speaks volumes. It's the difference between someone chasing validation and someone earning respect.
But I'm gonna explain why. He said we gotta win in a fashion that we can appreciate, but it's not enough. Cause he know that quarterback play, the way Dylan Gabriel was playing, he know that could lose you a game against any other team that ain't the worst team in the NFL.
He's not chasing trends, not chasing drama. He's chasing greatness through consistency. And that's what separates viral fame from visionary legacy. The beauty of Shedeur's rise is how unpredictable it is, in the best possible way. One day he's running an offense that leaves defenders dizzy, and the next he's closing deals that leave business execs speechless. He's redefining what multitasking means in sports, proving you can dominate the game and the business at the same time. Every decision Shedeur makes feels like another page from a playbook nobody's ever seen before, crafted with resilience, creativity, and pure foresight. His career might still be young, but his impact already stretches far beyond the field. He's influencing the culture, the business, and the mindset of an entire generation. His message? Quiet, but revolutionary. You don't need validation to be valuable. You just need vision and the guts to stick with it. Every calculated move he makes sends a reminder to every young athlete watching. Real victory doesn't come from hype. It comes from ownership, vision, and patience. Shedeur's tearing down the old myth that success has to happen overnight. Instead, he's proving that consistency outlasts clout every single time. While others chase the spotlight, he's building a legacy that can't be dimmed. By choosing legacy over applause and purpose over performance, he's redefining what it means to lead in this era. He's showing that influence built on integrity doesn't fade. It multiplies. It grows stronger with every decision, every headline, every quiet moment of discipline behind the scenes. And as the world watches him rise, one thing is undeniable. Shedeur Sanders isn't just chasing greatness, he's constructing it brick by brick. His story isn't about finishing strong. It's about making sure what he's building still matters long after the final whistle fades. So if you're feeling that energy, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next one.